It is possible that the most well-known fact about Simon Peter is that he denied Christ. As we continue to look at the theme Breaking Simon Peter, and we examine the refinement of his character, we look at that faithful night before the crucifixion of Christ. This week, we look at the implications of Peter's actions outside of Caiaphas' house.
Peter, Simon Peter. Just hours before it happened, I asked him, Lord, is it I? I saw that devil-ridden traitor betray my Lord with a kiss and then laid hands on him. I was infuriated and a deep anger burned within me.
Righteous anger, Peter must have thought. He drew his sword and took the ear of the high priest's servant. Jesus rebuked his action, and in that moment, they all forsake Christ.
I couldn't just forsake my Lord like that. I earlier that night promised not to be offended because of him, so I followed them. On the outskirts of where they took him, I sat in front of a kindled fire, and then it happened.
You were with Christ of Galilee.
What? No, I know not the man.
This fellow was with Jesus.
No, I know not what you speak of.
The way he spoke betrayed him. As for a third time, another said that Peter was surely one of them. And just like that, he began to curse and swear, saying he knew not Jesus. And immediately the cock crowed.
With a sunken heart and mind and body frozen in time, I remember what Jesus said. Before the cock crows, you will betray me 3 times. I was so ashamed. I denied the one who I promised to be with even in death.
So do we. How many times have we flatly ignored the foretellings and the warnings of Christ, and in the end fall into the same? How many times have we read his words that spoke to us deeply and would cause us to act upon them, but we ignore them, thinking we would not give in to or fall to them?
That nature of Peter must be broken. How many times do we think we know Jesus, his purpose and plans, yet our faith slumbers, asleep in church, asleep in member? You see, sleep comes easy because of comfort. Are we so comfortable in the state we are in, thinking that we are prepared for the time that is at hand and are willing to die for Christ's sake, but giving when the time comes?
That nature of Peter must be broken. Are we so attached to this world that when we are alone as Peter was, we outrightly deny Christ? Deny that we know him and that we represent him? Deny him by acting as the world does? Deny him by not being an example, a Christ-like example to others?
That nature of Peter must be broken. When broken, we'll begin to see the small gems of lessons God has for us. Knowing what Peter would do, Christ still chose him to be a part of the 3 persons he selected to stay close to him and watch and pray in Gethsemane. This same Peter saw the love in the eyes of Christ and found forgiveness. This same Peter, for the 3 times he denied Christ, Christ asked him 3 times, Peter, lovest thou me? Not to condemn him or for one to know whether Peter loved him or not, but to reaffirm in Peter the love he has for Christ.
With that broken nature, we will realize that God has chosen us for a purpose, and that even though we fall, we can find forgiveness in him, and we can be brought back to the place of remembering our first love, our love for Christ. Let's ask God to break that old nature of Simon Peter.